Welcome to another edition of Sunrise with Hawadana, a program. We'll talk about issues of the moment, we'll talk about entrepreneurship, we'll talk about education. On today's edition of the program, I'm here at the APC Secretariat, Niger State, where I'll be meeting with the APC State Youth Leader to talk about youth engagement. I hope you enjoy this interactive session. It's good to have you on the show, sir.
Thank you.
So can we know who you are?
I am by name Comrade Ambassador Suleiman Abdullahi, FCI, the State Youth Leader, APC Niger State.
So as someone dealing with the youth, what do you think are the major problems of the youth in this country?
That is a very fantastic question. I think the problem of the youth are many, and I think they are deliberately caused by our elders to make the youth not well informed so that they can use us. You see, number one, people say youth are the leaders of tomorrow. And I began to wonder each time I hear that slogan that youth are the leaders of tomorrow. I don't know when that tomorrow is come. Because you see somebody above 40, 45, 50, they still tag him as a youth. So one major problem of the youth is lack of education. Because I believe by the time you are properly informed, nobody is going to use you for any social vices or thuggery whatsoever. Most of us are in thuggery or other social vices activities today because we are not well informed. And until our leaders allow us to get informed properly, the orientation, it is not there.
But do you think it is the problem of the leaders? Some of us can actually acquire education without our leaders. Don't you think we the youth are also contributing to the problem?
You see, there is what we call nurturing.
Okay.
By the time you are not nurtured in the right way, no matter how far you go in education, that basis that you've left right from day one, it is there. There are a lot of people you see today. They have degrees, they have doctorate, but that moral thinking of well behavior is not there because it's not being kind of inculcated in our head right from day one. So today you see some parents not guiding their children the way it's supposed to be. Why is that? If in those days, if you go to university, if you go to a school, you go to a council department, they will counsel you. Maybe you pick a course that you want to kind of study. You understand? And by the time you receive a counseling, you will know that no, I'm not going to be fit here. So once that is not there right from day one, as per when you are growing up, then no matter how much education you have, it takes grace of God for you to be reformed or informed. So it's one of the basics. One of the basic problems we're having today. You see today, Almajiri boys, Togris, some of them don't even know their parent who is going to know right from day one, bring them up in a very good way, in a very good manner. So when that person doesn't have what it takes to live in a society, by the time he grows up, he sees everybody as an animal. So you see the problem. You see what I'm telling them about that lack of information, proper caring right from the one, parental caring, and all these things are part of the problem we're facing today. And it takes grace of God to take a grace of God to kind of make some of them change. Government in its own way can also try, because at times some of them are also into this activity because they don't have anything to do. And you found out that some of them, even if government provide an avenue for them to come and learn this skills acquisition whatsoever, after learning it, we still go back to what I said in the past. That orientation is not there. After graduating, somebody will be given package to go and start a business. The next thing is sell off everything. So you still go back to
Square one.
Square one, the life is started
Yes.
right from the, because the life is already in him. It's only few that will make use of that opportunity to, bring themselves, reform themselves into a good citizen. So still, we still have to go back from west to go back to grassroots, start bringing up our children in a very good perspective, and government in its own part too have a very vital role to play to make sure that the basic things are there for the parents and the guardians to kind of take care of these children right from day one. If we're able to get it from the scratch, I believe and I am very sure that you see nothing like thuggery and all these social vices that are a problem in the society today. Because that doctrine that you receive right from day one, some of us today, we've grown up seeing our parents performing ablution. So even before we're taught how to perform ablution, we start performing ablution. That is what I'm telling you. So there's still a problem, and that problem must be solved by ourselves.
It's not just the government, but the parents also.
It's not just the government. The parents have a key role to play. So the government is just to complement the role of the parents. Because today, I cannot come to your house and take care of your child for you. I cannot come to your house and discipline your child for you. You have to start for him to know that, yes, if I did something wrong, there is a punishment for it. So even if the children or the child goes out and he kind of committed an offense and somebody tried to correct him, he will recall that, yes, even when I did it at home, my parent corrected me. But today, again, you correct a child, the parent will follow you down home to even fight you. Surprisingly, you see parents following their children to schools today just because a teacher or a senior kind of discipline a child. In those days, it wasn't there. I remember when we were in school, I can count the number of times my teachers kind of beat me. It was my seniors. Who are you going to report to? In my area, once you committed an offense, even a passerby can discipline you, and it stands. If you even go home and say so person beat me, they will beat you again because they know you must have done something wrong. That is not there today. So until the parents, take up their task, then the government also will now complement. So I think that is one of the major problems we are facing today. To me, that is my personal opinion. Every other person can think, okay, it is government. Even if government wants to do its own part, definitely this must be there right from day one. So that is it.
Using Niger State as a case study, let's look at this youth restiveness of the thing. Being the youth leader, how do you see this youth restiveness in Niger State? Do you have any program that you do in order to sensitize the youth, to encourage them or inform them about the things they are liking and how they should be responsible to the society?
Well, in our own capacity, or in my own capacity as the state youth leader, I've been trying my best. The government have been trying its possible best in different ways. There was a time, I think like last year, I even organized a town hall meeting for the youth to come and rub mind and know our problem, so that we'll be able to communicate that problem to the government. And in the long run, the government itself should kind of, take care of some of our challenges. And I was very happy. A lot of us turned up and we listened to our elders speaking to us, because no matter how we want to do it, we still need our elders that will come and caution us. Because if we have a peaceful coexistence within ourselves, our state is going to, grow higher. You see, thank God, Our Excellency Right Honorable Umar Muhammad Bago is also a youth, and I believe ever since he came, he has been trying his possible best to see how these things are being curtailed. And you can see the number of securities he has provided in the town. And now he has said that any youth that will want to engage himself in activities that will make him reform, he is ready to go about it. There are so many ways we can engage the youth, and the last time I presented a memo to him and I assured that he's going to work on it. You know, there are so many things we can do that is going to, take our time, not to even think of fighting each other. Some of them, I advise that some of them should be sent to handwork schools, like vocational schools. Some of them can be engaged in tiling. Some of them can be engaged in tailoring. Some of them can be engaged in all these electrical appliances, installations, whatsoever. And some that have certificates which are not marketable to the state can be sent abroad, which already is working towards that, can be sent abroad or sent to schools, be given scholarship to go and read courses that are going to be very productive to the state. Some of us can be taken to farms to go and work for our money. Every day you go to farm, you work, you are being paid of what you did. Farm centers should be open across the local government, across everywhere. By the time we are engaged in all these activities, I promise you, okay, for example, why is it that in the village you hardly see people fighting? You go to farm from morning till night, you come back, all you need to do is to eat your food. You're already thinking of where to go and continue tomorrow in the farm. So if all these things are there, our youth, we have a number of youth and we are very productive if we are being used in the right perspective. Anywhere you ask us to follow, we are going to do it for you to the best of our ability. You understand?
Yeah.
So I see that farm as the easiest way. If everybody can be engaged in one activity or the other, I don't think all these problems, we cannot eradicate it completely, but at least to some certain percentage is going to be minimal that we can be able to control. And that is what we're praying for, and that is what we're already doing. Already we're in good talking time with the government, the party and the government, and very good relationship. And also here we're also, ours is to advise the government. This is what we feel you can do for the youth so that we have a peaceful coexistence within the state, and we're doing our best. Thank God the Directorate of Youth are being just appointed of recent, and most of the people that are there that are given the appointment, we believe they are people that will deliver, and we continue as a party to support them in whatever way we feel we can support them in advices and some other things that they needed from us. Advices we're going to give them. We're here as a mother to the government because we brought the government, and definitely we have to do everything to see that the government succeeds, because if the government fails, it is we, the party, that fails. May we never witness that. So inshallah Karim, the state is going to be, you can see what is really happening in the state, the way the governor have started in a very right foot. We pray that it continues like this till the end of this tenure, and you're going to see changes. You can see now we have a youthful governor who is always here and there looking for investors just to come and by the time all these investors come around, it is we the youth that are going to be engaged. The elder ones the elders cannot do anything again rather than sitting down and then giving us advices. It is we that we go out there to do laborer, to do technicians, to do whatever they want to do there. It is we that are going to do it. And you can see I started very well. And already, if you go out today, you see most of the construction sites, it is we, the youth, that are there. We have everything it takes. Look at his cabinet. I can tell you that all, if not 99% are youth. And not just youth with IQ that can bring good ideas. Take example from like the budget and planning. In the past, you see budget and planning commissions are always given to elderly people. But this time around, you can see who is heading that place is a youth. And not just a youth with IQ, you that know what he's doing. And he's trying in his capacity. If you go to local government, you can, all the commissioners, almost all of them are youth. 90 or 99% of them are youth. And you can see why, that is the reason why things are moving the way it's supposed to move today. So that is our own take on that.
The Niger State youths are willing to also work with His Excellency, and subsequently, as time goes on, I believe there will be a change to it. Lastly, what is your advice to Niger State youths as their youth leader?
Well, my advice is that let's be focused. Let's not go on violence. Thuggery is not the best way to succeed in life. And let's be sincere to ourselves and tell ourselves the truth on what life stands to be. We should always be thankful in the rightful direction, so that we're going to move Niger State to a greater height together with Right Honorable Umar Muhammad Bago. That is my advice to the Niger State youth. We should shun thuggery, we should shun cultism, we should shun any type of social vices, smoking. That cannot lead us to anywhere. You see, just as I said, our leaders, so-called leaders, they don't want us to be informed. They want to continue using us as youth. But by the time we put senses to ourselves that it is our time now, nobody is going to use us again. So let's put that in our head, so that if they keep on saying youth are the leaders of tomorrow, let's say youth are the leaders of today. To me, my own is today, not tomorrow. And I believe that is how every other youth see it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's edition of Sunrise with Hawada. Now, so far we've been having an interactive section with APC State Youth Leader, and he has given us the importance of education and also advised the Niger State youths on how to be useful to themselves. I hope you all will be able to make use of this information and the words he was able to give out today for the benefits of yourself and also for the purpose of your future tomorrow. Also, they say youth are the leaders of tomorrow. He said youth are the leaders of today. So stand up and be the leader of today instead of waiting for tomorrow, that never comes. Bye bye.